The Hope Center is located in Cleveland, Ohio. It's on the far west side. The idea of actually being here and why we chose this area is that within 2 miles of the Hope Center, there are about 2,000 refugees. And when we first came, it's been about 7 years now, the people who came were in the area. And since we have been here, people have actually moved into the areas. So the Afghan people began to arrive in early October. They came to the U.S. A few months before that, were on military bases, and then from the military bases began to arrive in Cleveland.
In August of 2021, as the situation in Afghanistan continued to deteriorate and the troop withdrawal was imminent, Afghans started looking for any refuge or any place that would allow them to leave Afghanistan and find refuge here in the United States. About 35,000 of those individuals applied for something called humanitarian parole, which is allowing someone to come and be in the United States for a temporary period.
When I came from Afghanistan to America, it was a very big change for me, a long journey. I was very exciting, and at the same time I was very nervous. And I thinking about my future, what will be happen with me, with my kids, where will we live, what should happen with ours.
Prior to everything that happened after August 31st, I would have said, oh, there's a community in Cleveland. It's not that large, but it's a growing community, and people have been coming from Afghanistan, and we've seen that. After August 31st, we began to understand how large that community was and how much of an impact that this was having on that community.
It happened about 20 years ago in Afghanistan, and people have experience. When they saw the Taliban is coming in Afghanistan, they want to leave. They don't want this bad situation, because when Taliban come, there's no job, there's no food, there's no education for women. All daily life, it's a very bad situation. Because of that, all people want to leave Afghanistan and make a new future for themselves, for their family, for their kids, because of that.
Those who were lucky enough to make it in the United States, once they make their way to Cleveland, my job next is a few different things. Number one, I have to make sure, are you following the conditions of your humanitarian parole? Did you meet the vaccine requirements and get your medical exam done? Those who are meeting their conditions, I'm looking to see, are you able to work in the United States? Did you apply for a work permit yet? And if not, I'm going to help you try to get one of those so you can support your family and provide for them. The other thing for those that are coming right now is, you're here temporarily. Are there any paths for you to acquire permanent status? I think the Hope Center is a place of hope for so many, because there's an authenticity here that people feel when they walk in. It's a place where you're heard, you're valued, and it's a place where you're provided the tools and the space to reach the goals you need to in a new environment.
Immigrant and refugee at first time should come in Hope Center, because there is really Hope Center. Because they make relationship between immigrants, make communities, and there is English classes, there is driving license classes, citizenship classes, and a lot of other things for immigrants and refugees.
A way that you can help us move forward in everything that you've heard is to support us through our work with the Afghan community. We need help for people to be able to be in the English classes, for us to drive the van to pick them up, for us to be able to help them reestablish home here in America. We really need people to be able to support us in that.